Hello, Facebook. I am back again. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into it. So the last time we talked, I talked a lot about my staff, like what they're going through, what they're experiencing, the things and lessons that we learned from their experiences. But I did not talk about myself. And I think that a big portion for me of one of the biggest obstacles that I deal with is this idea of being enough. And I think that's something that we all deal with, that we feel like we need to have this validation or this sense of acceptance or this sense of that we are good enough, either for other people or for the world or for a particular situation or for a job. We just want to know that we matter, that our existence and that our presence is enough. I think I have always been particularly wanting to be accepted socially. Like, I want to know that I am enough for another person, that another person thinks that I am who I believe I am. I believe that I am a worthy person. I feel like that I am someone who is special and is unique in my own way. I feel like that I have something to contribute, and I think all of us have small seeds planted within us that we have that sense of self-worth, but it's through experiences and through heartaches and heartbreaks and rejections and denials that it gets weathered and beaten down over the years, and sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are enough. And one of the things that I came to understand, which I understand, but I still don't practice it as well as I should. I mean, I think this is something that even I still need to continue working on, is that you cannot be enough for yourself and desire to be enough in the eyes of others at the same time. And what that means is, if it didn't make sense, is that if you feel that you are enough, if you feel that you matter, if you feel that your existence means something, then it ends right there. That's where it stops. You can't say, well, I know I'm enough, but I am upset that he or she or they don't feel that I'm enough. You have to be enough for yourself, and that is it. Yesterday was just like a reminder of that for me. Yesterday I was driving home really late on the freeway. I was really tired, and I just kind of pulled over the side of the road to kind of like collect my thoughts. And there was just a situation that had happened in which I had to remind myself that I am enough. And it's really hard when you're in those moments, when you're in those situations where you just feel like you're not good enough, or you're not worthy, or you don't matter, or in some way you didn't do good enough. Maybe you said something wrong, you didn't say something correctly, you didn't do something right, or you messed up. And I just had to remind myself that all that I am called to do is be my authentic self, and to just own the truth of who I am and just live that truth out. That's like a phrase that we have in my group, in my little group of friends. We say, you must own your truth and live your truth. And that's very important, because you not only have to own who you are and really embrace it and really accept it, but you also have to practice it and live it, and live the truth of who you are. And in doing so, in doing those things and practicing the truth of who you are enough. You are validated. You are, in effect, already enough because of your truth. Last time, I mentioned a piece of a quote by Marianne Williamson, the Our Deepest Fear quote. There's another portion of the quote, it's in the middle, that I didn't mention, and it goes, we were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. That it's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And that's really important, because she spoke it out herself. You know, this is a very famously renowned author, and as I said before, the quote was re-spoken by Nelson Mandela. So they believe firmly that every single human being on earth has the ability within them to make manifest greatness in the name of God, that they are given, they were planted by God with seeds to let out this light and to bring this unique signature and imprint onto the world simply because they exist. Because you exist, you matter. And because you were born with a purpose, you matter. And because of all of this, you are already enough. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves of that we are enough. And I know that's something that I have to constantly remind myself of, and I'm sure that's something that we all have to remind ourselves of. So, from me to you, you are enough. And always remember that when you educate a mind and when you can create a leader, you plant the seeds of infinite possibilities for social change. Ciao.